Hello YouTube viewers, thank you so much for tuning in, and today I would like to share with you a kitchen makeover in a dollhouse where I made an open floor plan. This house did not have an open floor plan. It had a wall right here. This was a wall. So I removed the wall and I added two columns. The columns are two rolls of bounty paper wrapped up in that beautiful contact paper, beautiful neutral color floral pattern, tiny floral pattern. So they are serving to support the top floor. I added napkin rings to the bottom. Each one has one of these. And to support the entire floor all the way up to here in the living room, I placed some straws. There are two straws here supporting the corners. There's one on that side, and then there's a piece of wood on that side. But let's get to the living room later. Let's focus on the kitchen. So I made an open floor plan, and I prefer this style whenever I have an old dollhouse, because they're all mainly old. But whenever I have a dollhouse that has some type of wall that seems to be, too claustrophobic, makes it too claustrophobic, or, it makes it smaller, I like to open it up and remove that wall and make columns like these. So this was one of my favorite renovations that I did to any of my dollhouses, making columns like that to open it up. You can see right through to the living room. So anyway, so this piece that you see there, the sink and the dishwasher, I'm going to zoom into it. Okay, that piece was free. I got it for free in conjunction with the stove. It's all the same set. It was in great condition. Like, the counters were in great condition. The only thing is, I think it's missing drawers and doors, but other than that, it's in great condition. Oh, and it's also missing pieces here, so I have to see what I find so I can fix it up. Then there's a turkey right on top. It's very pale because it's next to the sink, because it's going to be washed and seasoned, so it's not cooked yet. Some napkins right next to it. Look at that dishwasher, details on it, and I couldn't believe that I got it for free. Now, I was driving by this house that had ended their yard sale, and they had signs up that said, free, take whatever you want. So I got off and I started looking through the boxes, and look at this. I couldn't believe. This made me so happy. Unbelievable. Things like this. So this was great. So then I have other pieces like this and this. What else? This here. I go thrifting. I go to yard sales and flea markets, and that's how I find all those great items for my dollhouses. Most of my collection is that. I mean, wherever I find something, it depends. You know what I mean? I won't buy anything too expensive, but, like, let's say I'll make my own stuff too. So, for example, look at the table. It has some letters in Spanish, and it says República Dominicana. That means Dominican Republic. I went there one time. It was really nice, really beautiful. And this is a coaster, and I have more of these with sea turtles and all that. But this one was small enough for this kitchen, so I made my own table. I'm going to lift up the top so that you can see what's under. See, that's a piece of wood. I have a whole bunch of those, and these chairs are Oriental style, but you can't see that when I put the tabletop here. But that is a beautiful table. I have turtles and other fish, other coasters. Like, right under it, there's a non-skid piece from my rug, serving as a rug under the table. And then I have these plants here. It happens to be that I went to this flea market and I bumped into these pieces. They came out to like 25 cents each. So it was like 4 for $1. I have a few more. So I made plants out of them, and they happen to match the supports for these columns. Look at this. So this makes this kitchen blue and yellow, you could say, because of that table. Look at the blue and the yellow on the table. Look at the sink doors. So it all ties in with those colors. Blue and yellow with some black and white. Even the pots and pans are the same blue. There's another window here with some stickers on the sides. I have a plastic broom here from some other toys. I also have a desk here, a little table that's from the Dollar Tree. Never painted it, I never did anything with it, but it's okay. Sometimes you need a neutral piece, a raw piece like this for certain creations. I happen to have this chair that fits right there in perfectly like that. Look at that. This here is a bead, which I am using as a floral vase. And you can see right through to the living room from here. See? So I'm going to take you there. I'm going to take you to the living room. But first, I wanted you to see all the details. There's a dog there. I'm not sure if you spotted him. So this is the open floor plan. I wanted you to see that from all the angles. Now let's take you to the living room. So here is the living room, which I think I shared already with you in a different video. So again, pieces that I collect from thrifting, flea markets, and yard sales. Now look at the window, another interesting window here. Look at that, and it even has so much room there that I placed a cat, I placed 2 plants, and you can add more to it. That's how big that window is. Look at it from the outside. This is what that window looks like from the outside. So this house I got for $25 at a thrift store, and it was at the end, at the last minute. I was going to the registers, I was walking to the registers and realized that this house was up on a shelf. Very bulky house. Bulky but not heavy. So anyway, I took it out to my car on my own, and then I sneaked it into the house because my husband was doing the lawn at that time. So I sneaked it in the house because I wanted to surprise him. And yeah, so it's very lightweight but bulky, like I said. So I love this open floor plan concept. Now, I am working on the other rooms on top and the attic. So once I have each room done, I'll bring you to each room. And then once the house is completely done, the makeover, then I'll give you the entire tour of the inside and the exterior of the house. So for now, these are the 2 rooms that are finished. I hope that you have enjoyed them, and thank you so much for watching.